conditions.
Sarah's from Maine. She's not worried.
I have survived the ice storm of
All
98.
right, live.
Ready?
In 3, 2,
1. Let's go. Give it to me like a Peloton ad.
I'm cycling. I'm bicycling.
I'm cycling. There it is, Age. You got the right one. Woo! Yes.
It's a podcast. Every day she'll make you say, oh my God. Sing the song like you're coming.
Oh my. Oh,
Okay.
my God.
Hell no. Cut it. Cut.
Sorry,
Scene. Cut. That's disgusting.
Wait, didn't you want that? What? You killed the music.
Okay, you didn't know. I got so flustered. I was like, oh my God. Sarah's finishing. Oh my God. Okay, yeah. I didn't know you were like going to get really into character. You're such a good actress.
Oh my God, yeah. You were like, just end it like you're coming. I was like, okay, no problem. Oh, man. Sorry. Okay. What? You guys are so weird. Oh, what? Okay, it's not like I'm 1,000 years old and I don't have sex on this show.
Oh,
Christina, our intern, and AJ are in here and they're looking at me like, oh my God, so gross. Anyway, welcome to the podcast. We're live on YouTube. It's at Hey Frase. We're live on Facebook. It's at Hey Frase Podcast. We're live on Instagram. It's at Hey Frase. Anyway, get on board. You can comment, like, share. We have so much to talk about. A lot of breaking news coming out about the Jussie Smollett incident that happened 2 nights ago in Chicago. He was allegedly attacked, perhaps targeted after Fox had received some letters specifically talking about homophobia. Jussie Smollett, he's attacked outside of a subway, beaten like horribly. But Chicago police have an update now. They say they've reviewed hours of video and they cannot find the attack. Interesting. Now they're not saying, they're not at this point saying that it's not true. They're just saying that they haven't found anything. And they say that when they got to Jussie Smollett, the apartment that he was at, that he wanted them to turn off their body cameras, which isn't, I guess, which I actually think is good because he's a celebrity. So if I were him, I would also want police. Police apparently have to come in when they come into your home. They have to tell you they're recording.
Yeah.
So they told him they were recording. He asked that they not record. And so
it's for his own privacy.
Well, nobody knows. I mean, I'm assuming it's for his own privacy.
Right.
And I don't know, maybe he didn't want to give the account of what happened. Like,
and the supposed threat he
recording.
received before the attack was fake. Like the letter that he got that was like, you're going to die with a noose around his neck drawn.
Yes.
Apparently that's fake. So
it's really interesting where this story is headed. I'll be curious to see what people say. You can definitely weigh in, you guys, like what you think. Tarek says, hey, Frase, #salute. We love you guys. Be sure to share the Facebook party and start a watch party right now. Start one. Start a watch party. Why not? We got a lot to get to on the show. I put this out on Instagram and then I got a ton of feedback from people. But Monday night was our first Catholic premarital classes. It was our engagement.
Struck me as surprising you guys did Catholic. I forget that you both were raised Catholic. And now you're kind of more spiritual-esque,
well,
right?
Schman is really half Jewish and half Catholic. His father's side is Jewish.
Yeah, okay.
So, but he never was raised Jewish. He was raised Catholic. So
I love what you call him. What do you call him?
I call him my cashew. He's a Catholic Jew.
Which is so like vegan of you.
Anyway, so he was raised Catholic. His mother's very religious. So, and my parents were, my mom was, in light of everything that's happened in the Catholic Church, now everybody's like not so enthused,
right.
Yeah. But we are set to get married in the oldest Catholic church in New England, right? This beautiful, I cannot wait until you come.
I didn't know that.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous. And my great-great-great-grandfather donated the land. So it was his farmland that he gave. So there's a lot of like family meeting, right?
That's how long you guys have been in Maine?
Oh, forever and ever. Yeah, for years and years. I know.
A true Maineite and a true Washingtonian. Look at us.
They've been surviving the polar vortex for the past
Jesus
250 years. I mean, come on. I mean,
and somehow Sarah's like always cold. She like never adopted those genes.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
My ancestors froze to death, and I know better now. I think to myself, I'm beginning to get cold in my bones. Let's go south.
Let's go somewhere.
I'm the only one. So we go to premarital classes on Monday night, and it was actually really nice. I love the spirituality of almost any religion. But the hard part was they get to the part about marriages between a man and a woman. And the priest handled it really well. But he was like, this is our stance. We would really appreciate if you came to us with any questions, concerns, comments, and at least heard out our side, which I thought was a very diplomatic way of saying it. But it's just like hard because then he goes on, he goes, I assure you, I've been counseling people with same-sex attraction, and folks, it is not the way to grace. And
geez.
like,
Was there any other same-sex couples in the class?
No. It was all young people, and he completely lost the audience at that point because everybody, like all the women, like everyone starts leaning back, like
why wouldn't he stray away from that whole entire topic as a whole?
Oh, they didn't. They took it right on.
Jeez, I would have.
They took it right on.
Grazed past that, had his little 2 cents in there, and then just like moved on because you're gonna lose people that way. So already you guys are like, meh.
Let me tell you, the audience was all under 38, and the minute he started in, lost them. People were bringing out their phones. Were
you guys the geriatric couple in the class?
We thought we would be. Really, Schman was like, we're going to be the oldest couple here. There was a couple that tied us. There were a couple couples that were really nice. Everybody, kind of mixes and mingles.
I love it. Maybe you guys will meet some more friends because you guys don't hang out with like too many other people outside of the two of you.
That's by design. I don't want to hang out with anyone else. I want to go home. I want to curl up on my sofa and I want to watch TV.
I want to watch my documentaries.
I love all my documentaries.
Oh, I know you do.
I paid $4.99. I watched Whitney this week. I don't need to be watching another documentary on Whitney. I know where she slept and what she ate. I don't need to watch another one.
Now I know where you're cutting your cable cord because you guys just watch Netflix and Hulu. And Amazon Prime Video.
We totally do. You
don't need to pay for your cable. Save that for the wedding. All that money you spend on cable.
And I know we really are. We're talking about cutting the cord, but people were great. You guys sent me really good things. Like a lot of people went through the marital classes with the Catholic Church too, and said they kind of ignored that part or they just disagreed with it. Also, the natural family planning, which I'm curious to get to that part because what did they advise you? Is that like where you have sex to is it like the rhythm method?
Or what?
Like natural family Catholic planning, because they're basically
there is no planning. That's what it is. That's why Catholics F like bunnies. That's why we procreate like Hispanics. Baby, there is no protection. You have sex. If you get pregnant, it's a blessing from God. And you go with, you never see those Catholic families at church that come to mass with 8 kids.
Yeah, I have.
They take a whole row.
You're going to meet them at my wedding. Yes,
I love those
families.
Like I love that.
So you're saying that that whole spiel is basically to tell you not to use protection at all, just to I thought it was
so. or abstinence,
we were gonna only be able to have sex when the stars were aligned at a certain point because the natural rhythms of the world would be birth control.
I'll admit to you, I've never myself gone through marital classes, but all I know is the Catholic way is there is no protection. You just have sex and
great! I can't wait.
Now, when my mom does do sex talk with me, it's like I cover my ears. It's very traumatic. But
what did she tell you?
She says just abstain. Your father and I were very careful for 10 years before you because my brother is 10 years older than me and they waited 10 years to have me. And she goes, I knew when I was ovulating, I didn't have sex. And look at us. And I was like, actually, that's a really good point. You were able to completely miss. Now, personally, I always use condoms, which is probably why.
Well, Schman and I do too.
I had the pull-out method.
I had the IUD for a long time, but it sort of started to extract itself and it was very painful. Yeah.
Okay, no.
It was not,
I'm not willing to do that.
It got stuck down in my cervix or whatever. The little T did. So it was hanging out down there.
All right, we're over that. As soon as you start explaining your cervix and everything. Okay, so in the classes, do they want to ask you questions about how you want to raise kids? How do you want to prepare for your family together? What kind of questions do they ask?
I don't know. I'm kind of nervous because I think the next step is you meet with a priest and then you have to fill out this kind of really in-depth quiz or whatever.
Apart from each other.
Right. They really say to you, don't take it together, which I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to take it live on this podcast. I mean, I want to share everything.
But you have to.
There was this couple in there and they were saying that their brother and sister went through premarital classes. And at one point they played the newlywed game with you.
Love it.
I mean, what is the Catholic Church now? Are we game shows or are we religious training? What is happening?
I think they're trying to make it fun for people. They're like, we're doing a game show today. Come on down. The Fraben crew.
So we started asking each other what our favorite food was in front of this other couple. We didn't get one thing right.
Well, Dan's like lentils and Sarah's like chicken wings.
That's what he goes. He goes, what's my favorite food? I said quinoa. He goes, no, it's not. It's pizza. I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
Wait, you tried to lie on your own quiz and he called you out on your own favorite food?
And then I said to him, what's my favorite movie? And he goes, oh, I don't even know. Something old.
Oh, let me think. What
do you think it is? No one's
that black and white. It's a Beautiful Life. It's a Wonderful Life.
Close. Wizard of Oz is one of my favorite movies.
Gone with the
original one.
Wind. Oh, the OG.
Oh, I do love Gone with the Wind.
Wizard of Oz.
The OG, the one with Judy
Garland.
favorite film of all time.
Honestly, fantastic film.
I know, it's so good. So anyway, it was an interesting experience, but people wrote to me, they had really good advice. A lot of people were like, you shouldn't get married in the Catholic Church if you don't believe that. I totally understand that. I appreciate that.
You were telling me earlier, you're doing it for the sanctity of your family, like out of respect.
Yeah. And I think that church has so much family meaning, like
Agreed.
I think we would regret not doing it, just because of, our family heritage or whatever. And I think to myself, if I leave the Catholic Church, who's going to give them hell? I'm looking forward to giving them my thoughts. I got to keep them on my toes, on their toes.
I agreed.
Anyway.
Keep them on their toes. Keep that fat. Sarah Fraser is the one and only keeping the Catholic Church on its toes. Not the pedophile of the priests, not the
justice system. There's one person out there keeping the Catholic Church on their toes. It's me.
I love you, Sarah.
I gotta go more often to keep them on their toes. They're like...
That would help. It's okay. I go enough for both of us.
All right, look, we have tons to get to. I'm obsessed with this B. Smith story. If you had a significant other... Okay, fast forward. I know everyone that listens to this show is fairly young, like under 40 for the most part. Okay, fast forward. Your significant other, 25, 30 years from now, they're diagnosed with Alzheimer's, okay? At like 60, super young. You're taking care of them 3 or 4 years, and then boom, you meet somebody you have a spark with, you decide to date, and then occasionally they come over and spend the night at your house with your partner who's got dementia and you. Like, do you find that acceptable or totally not?
Well, after having the talk about sanctity of marriage, I don't think it's acceptable. I think he should divorce his wife, still care for her, and then he's able to carry on. Maybe he's not even having sex with a new partner, but I don't think it's fair for his wife, who, yes, he deserves love. That's why he should divorce his current wife who has Alzheimer's, and then he should carry on a new relationship with his girlfriend. Now, I love what they got going on there, but it's looking like sister wives right now. All
right, we're going to get into that. And then I have a true or false question for you, AJ.
Fun.
Do you think two accounts on Instagram that have thousands of followings and all they do is they run various routes into the form of a penis? Okay. So into the shape of a penis.
They're running.
They're runners. Yeah.
Okay.
And so they design their routes and then they take a picture of their routes, which look like dicks, like the balls and everything. Do you think that these accounts are run by two women, two men, a man and a woman? Like, who do you think is behind this? Who do you think would run a route outside in the shape of a penis and then post it?
Can I answer right now?
Sure.
I think two women.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think funny two women that are just...
Okay. I'll reveal it coming up because I can't believe that two women would do that. That seems like, who's that juvenile as an adult? Only men.
No. Women are so... People are just out there trying to get viral. Like, let's run our roots. Penis roots.
Let's get viral.
Let's go viral. Hashtag viral. Hashtag viral. I'm telling you.
What's going on with you, by the way, before I get into commercials? What's going on with you? How's life? A lot's happened. You got into a major car scrape.
Sarah, you think good karma exists?
Yes, of course.
Now, I'm a Catholic. I moved home to help my family out. One would think I would be graced. I would win the lotto for that, right? Now, I know a lot of people do a lot more than me. I get it. Okay. I'm not saying I'm Jesus Christ. All I'm saying is I help a lot around the house. And my grandmother had a hospital visit yesterday because we're trying to get her into an old folks home. So we had to go to the hospital to get all these CAT scans. My dad just got out of furlough, so he can't take off time, right? That's like being off of work and then asking for, So he's in work. So usually he would take my grandmother. So I volunteered. I said, I'm going to take you guys. I was late to work. So I take them, everything. I take my mom and my grandmother back home. It was cold outside. So that takes 2 hours in the morning. As I'm driving into work, late, by the way, I had taken a late morning, I get completely side scraped, my whole right side of my car. I bought a 2011 used Jeep Compass, AKA it's trash.
Oh my God.
Hey,
AKA it's trash.
But hey, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not going to buy myself a new Benz. I did what I could. I bought a used car.
Yeah, I think it's a nice car, actually.
It's not bad. It's roomy. It's fine.
I don't even have a car, so I think it's awesome.
Okay, well, it's a whole nother. You used to have a car.
I did for years, yeah, but
it is an extra expense, but long story. So, I'm driving in, totally misjudge how much space I have, completely get sideswiped by a not moving van. It's stationary. It was just my own fault. Completely scraped the right side of my car. It's dented. It's trash. It's rubbish. I can't even take a picture of it because I'm so depressed.
Can we open the door? Because we're supposed to go to a meeting tonight at 6:30. Can I still crawl in?
I thought we were drinking. I didn't know I had to drive. You want me to drive there?
No.
I'm kidding.
Let's
I'll drive.
Go to your house, ditch the car, and then Uber to the place. Oh, we're boozing.
We're boozing.
Of course. Okay, no problem.
So anyways, I just wanted to know, I did a whole IG story, find me AJ on the mic. I'm always talking about my life and how tragic it is, but it's not really tragic. I didn't get into a car crash, but now my car value, which was already very low, is now at an all-time low, y'all. The car ain't worth it's not even worth $2,000 anymore. If I try to sell this car back, they look at me like I'm crazy.
I think you have great karma, though. I really do.
Maybe it'll happen in like 2 years. But in terms
I tell her this all the time. You are living the best life. Do you know why?
Why,
Because
Sarah?
like you have been exposed to like so many great media personalities all the time.
Right,
And-
including Sarah Fraser.
Well, all I want to do is just shed some like good light for you in the sense of like, this is, I wish that I'd had the experience that you're having now because like you're learning valuable skills, editing
True, it's
audio,
true.
editing video,
I am.
those things like you will never be without a job. Let me,
Right.
P.S. in this media industry, everybody on air, very few of them know how to edit like,
Right.
2 minutes of video.
I have been blessed in small ways. It's just funny that I go from like a grandmother hospital visit to completely trashing the right side of my car. It's just funny to me. It's just like, and I just kept on driving. I heard it on the side of my car. Ow, that hurt my jaw so bad. I
your
got
teeth.
Okay, we're good. Okay, so I keep driving. I hear the car just getting like completely trashed, and I just kept moving. I was like, hey, hashtag that's showbiz.
Hashtag it's showbiz.
And that's showbiz, kids.
You're so
So-
talented, though. I love
I
following.
know I've been blessed. I know. So
Well, I'm so excited about your career.
yeah, I'm excited for your career. I'm excited
Well-
for your marriage. I'm excited for your kids you're gonna have.
All right. Okay. Let's take it one day at a time. Okay. Let's take it one.
No, I just want
Fine.
to. I want
That
to
is
take this moment right now. Let's just like remember this moment because like 2 years from now, we're gonna be LA. We're gonna be New York. We're gonna be bi-coastal. Sarah's gonna be pregnant with her number 2. Schmano's gonna be living large in a vegan garden.
Oh my God. Oh, please. He'll have the biggest vegan garden out in LA, I'm sure. Oh, Lord. He'll be tending the soil all the time.
Guys,
He'll-
can't wait.
He'll have like one baby on his front and one on the back. He'll have like baby Bjorn. And then he'll just be
My
soiling.
You know-
yes. Oh, he'll like, that would be his dream. Oh my God.
Schmano's gonna be the hottest stay-at-home dad. Oh my God, baby Bjorn, all over. He's actually, you know what? This would be incredible if you guys randomly had triplets. Like you
What?
guys.
Oh my God, why the hell are you? Why the fuck are you wishing that on me?
I'm
That's
speaking
horrible.
it into existence. Like you guys go to your
Triplets? Have you seen what happens to a woman? Like her fucking belly is literally like projected and it's like 1, 2, 3. And it's this monster stretched out belly. Like the veins are all they can do to hold on. Like the veins are being punished.
Well, I've
They're
thought
like,
about
no.
your fissured asshole should look the same as your fissured vagina. The two should just like look together, right? You don't want to have one
I
one
do have
hole
a
messed
fissured
up.
asshole. It's the truth. I really have. I have a fissured asshole. Do you know how busted out my vagina would be if I had 3 kids?
We'll get you reconstructive surgery. We'll get it sponsored. It'll be the whole thing.
If you have triplets, did they even take them vaginally? There's no
Actually,
way.
they probably do the C-section. You're right.
They better because the veins are like popping the fuck out. The veins are like, help me.
All right, you're not Octomom. You'll be fine.
I don't even know if I can handle twins. I mean, really? Like I said to Dan, we watched this awful movie Tully on Netflix.
Yes.
If you want to have kids, do not watch this.
No.
It's essentially about a mom who has 3 kids and is going through postpartum depression and
Oh,
essentially
no.
hallucinates that she has a night nanny, which she doesn't have, and then something awful happens. Do not watch it. It's a
Tully.
terrible film. Dan
That
was
was-
like,
Frank, what's his name?
Frank?
Who's the main
Charlize Theron
Oh, okay.
is starring in it. I said to Dan, this isn't like real life of like what happens when you have kids, right?
He's like, no, Sarah, it's not.
Like these kids are going to go to bed, right? These kids seem like they're up all night. Like I'm locking the door. Like what? Can't they just find their way back to bed? Like I don't
They'll
know.
have a 24-hour nanny. Don't worry.
Okay, with what coins?
Dan's going to create a vegan vegetable garden, like, tool. It's going to go viral. You guys are going to be on Shark Tank. It's going to be
Our
great.
interns. Christina, the intern, will probably basically also
You're
be.
right.
We're
incredible.
currently looking for a nanny or a childcare facility to sponsor the Hey Frase podcast.
I'm also looking into getting a facial, so we'll have anything
I
we
got
need, we get it
you
sponsored.
for West End for
you,
that.
you do, West End.
All right, look, we have to thank some of our sponsors. Life can be stressful. let me tell you, watch Tully. Between work, family, and everything in between, it's not easy to find time for yourself. We all need some time to talk. A person who can support us through patches or even the everyday ups and downs of life. That's where Talkspace comes in. Talkspace is therapy for how we live every day. It's mobile, it's available when you need it, and it's affordable. If you are just checking out the Hey Frase podcast, by the way, you can support us by subscribing to our sponsors, by calling them, by going to see them, and by buying their products. Talkspace Online Therapy makes taking care of your mental health more affordable and convenient than ever before. Simply provide your preferences for therapy, and Talkspace will match with one of the 3,000 therapists that very same day. Send your therapist unlimited text, audio, picture, or video messages from anywhere at any time, and you'll hear back daily, 5 times per week. All you need is a computer with an internet connection or the Talkspace mobile app. It's convenient and easy to use. You no longer have to wait for your next appointment to talk about what's on your mind. With Talkspace, you can send unlimited messages to your dedicated therapist from the privacy of your device from somewhere at any time of day. If you're having a tough time, you can always schedule a live video session with your therapist for extra support. We are all about that. Now you need to go to Talkspace.com/HeyFrase. Talkspace has more than 3,000 licensed therapists who are experienced in addressing the challenges we all face. To match with your perfect therapist for a fraction of the price of traditional therapy, go to Talkspace.com/Frase. Sorry, it's not the hey. Talkspace.com/Frase. Make sure to use my code, which is Frase, Frase, to get $40 off your first month and show your support to this show. That's Frase, and it's Talkspace.com/Frase. We also have to thank Dr. Mintz. If you are suffering from PTSD, depression, if you suffer from chronic pain, medical marijuana could be the answer to your health problems. Dr. Mintz is a licensed certified doctor in Maryland, in DC. He'll get you set up with everything. Get you your medical marijuana card, get you your diagnosis. Boop. It's awesome. $250 one-time fee is all you need, but you might fall in love with Dr. Mintz, and he does concierge medicine, which is like super amazing. You essentially, for around the $1,500 mark, you pay that fee one time, you get access to him 24/7 all year. So if like you need a prescription, no longer calling a doctor, you just call Dr. Mintz. He gets it for you ASAP. drmintz.com is his website. Go there, tell him Hey Frase sent you. But you can get certified for medical marijuana ASAP. It's awesome. It's like a miracle drug. You don't even have to smoke it. You can just like put a couple drops on your tongue, like under your tongue. Awesome. Handles everything.
Love that.
I love the whole like miracle of PTSD of medical marijuana for PTSD, for anything that you need. So we love that. Thank you to him. And then February 24th, you guys probably have seen my struggles with weight over the years. I went on my first diet when I was 12 years old, gained and lost 150 pounds. And then at 29 years old, I found Robin Mize in Tacoma Park, Maryland, who is a mindful eating therapist. Robin helped me to quit binge eating. She healed my relationship with food. She helped me to stop yo-yo dieting for good. And because of that, I ended up losing over 30 pounds. I've kept it off for 5 years. Many of you have messaged me that you've either taken on a mindful eating practice or you really want to learn more. Many of you have even gone to see Robin. So we decided to create our first ever mindful eating seminar. It's a 3-hour class, February 24th from 1 to 4 p.m. at Arlington Arts Center in Arlington, Virginia. It's going to be a really fun, safe space course. Men and women are welcome. If you are tired of dieting, if you have gained and lost weight, if you hate yourself, mindful eating is the answer. It worked for me, and I cannot wait to get into it in a much deeper capacity. Tickets are on sale right now. They're normally $150, but they're on sale for Hey Frase listeners, $125. Just go to eventbrite.com or it's heyfrase.com, and then boop, you'll see it there. But life-changing, and I can't wait to bring Robin to you because sometimes it's expensive to see Robin one-on-one, but you're going to get a live session. You're going to get tons of takeaways that you can actually tangibly take home and start your practice of mindful eating. And if you want to lose weight, for me, it was really the way that I found my natural weight. So I'm so excited about that class.
So excited for you.
Yeah,
every time
I
you talk
can't
about
wait.
it, you're so passionate, and that means a lot to me.
It literally, like when I tell people, and I'm sure I'll be emotional at that class, I could get emotional now because I struggled with my weights. I hated myself so much because I was an overweight kid and so much pressure was put on me.
Yeah.
And I mean, I tell people this, but when I was at Mount Holyoke, that's where I went to college, Mount Holyoke College, I took a journalism class. And at the end of the class, the journalism professor had a one-on-one meeting with you. And she said to me, what do you want to be? And I was like, oh, I want to be the white Oprah. Like I totally want to be. And she's like, Sarah, they don't put fat women on TV. Like she said this to me straight to my, and it was like soul crushing. And that
What
just
the
like,
hell?
spiraled me into like more diets and binge eating. I
hope you come in contact with her one day, because I've had faculty members talk to me really like that, and it was soul crushing too. And I hope that you come in contact with her when you are the white Oprah. By the way, Oprah battled with weight forever, and she looks amazing.
Let me tell you, when we sign this deal in New York or
Can't
LA,
wait.
I'm calling every motherfucker that ever
Whoever
doubted. Like, you know how you're not supposed to gloat? I'm going to gloat the shit out of everybody. Let me
I'm
tell
gonna
you,
gloat.
I'm going to send them all a big bag of dicks. I'm going to say,
No,
put
let's be the
this-
bigger person. Let's send him a bag of,
What?
edible arrangements
Are you speaking to me?
coated with jizz, dipped in jizz.
I got so many people on my list. I'm sending you a big old cock for your mouth. And
edible
see.
arrangements. Well, I'll have my people set that up, Sarah.
I do not care. You doubt me? Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Oh, the list is growing. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I love it so much because it literally, what I want for people is like, and especially for women, I never wake up and think about calories. I used to count calories in and calories out all the time.
Yes.
And like, my day was spent around when can I get to the gym? Like, when can I do this workout class? When
Which
can I do this?
sucks.
Like, it was torture.
Yeah.
And now I never think about food. I always find my weight. I listen to it's just, I want that for other people. So I'm excited about it. All right. Let's talk about this B. Smith story, because I'm dying to hear your opinion. Your grandmother has Alzheimer's.
Yes.
My mom made a living, like she was able to stay at home because a woman with Alzheimer's who was their neighbor lived with us for 10 years. My mom took care of her. So B. Smith was a famous restaurateur. She's still alive, but she's been battling Alzheimer's for 6 years. And it's advanced, really advanced, to the point, like, I'm not sure, maybe she recognizes her husband, but she doesn't really know a lot of people. And her husband, Dan Gadsby, is 64 years old. He went public with his romance this week with Alex Lerner, who's 53, actually back in December, in a post on Facebook that he shares with B. Smith, who he's been married for 26 years. So he's now in a whole new relationship. Still takes care of B. Smith, but this other woman occasionally comes from Manhattan, stays with him out in the Hamptons because that's where they live. And I think Paul Wharton was actually telling us when Paul comes back, because he's in LA.
Yeah.
I want to ask him about this. So essentially,
he mentioned the same exact storyline, and we're wondering, is that them?
That I think it's them, because I think he used to be friends with B. Smith.
Whoa, then why wouldn't he just say the names? Oh, maybe he wasn't trying to release the name because he just announced the girlfriend.
Exactly. And B. Smith used to have a restaurant here at Union Station in Washington, D.C.
It's all coming together.
All coming together. So what are your thoughts? He got trashed, by the way, online. People were like, fuck you. There's no way B. Smith would ever approve of this. You two are still married. Like, your girlfriend coming over there and spending the night is disrespectful. He's like clapped back. His daughter,
rightfully so,
his biological daughter, but she also says that B. Smith was essentially like her mom.
Wow. What is she? Yeah, I want to hear her response.
She is all for it. She says, it's great to see your father happy. And he says, I wish, like, hopefully none of you ever experienced taking care of a relative with Alzheimer's. It's awful.
It's awful.
He says that he is not stepping out on his wife. That he says she also takes really good care of her. And it's about being compassionate to her, he says. So totally clapped back.
This is my thought. He's taken care of her for 4 years. That's amazing. He's allowed to be happy again, and he should be happy. And I think if this makes him happy and he has blessings from his daughter, I think he has every right to go on with a relationship. The only reason he's making it public is because he's a public figure and his wife was. You don't have to I hate when people try to get involved in these people's lives. Then again, he's still married, so I think he should get an annulment from his wife and carry on that. If he's worried about the sanctity of marriage, but he's still taking care of her. Do you know what that type of work that is, to take care of somebody who has Alzheimer's? I watch my mom do it every day with my grandmother. It's a lot of work.
By the way, people on Facebook Live are saying that it's not so easy to get divorced or an annulment from someone with dementia because she can't actually sign
the papers.
So he can't do it.
Really good point. This is why I like doing Facebook Live, so people can open my eyes to these things. That's so true.
He said to critics on Monday, the idiots and ignorant people calling for my arrest and saying B is or has been abused. I only wish someone in your immediate family has Alzheimer's so you can see and feel the experience, the pain of millions of people across the country so you can know firsthand what it's like to care for someone 24/7, 365. Damn. I love my wife, but I can't let her take away my life, he added. 5 to 10 years from now, when many of you who will have an almost predestined meeting with Alzheimer's because of genetics, obesity, and a myriad of inflammatory diseases, you'll be wishing for someone to share moments with too. Damn. It's like wishing that on us.
This is totally
honestly,
Paul's friend because he said that he's dating a white woman. This is totally
she's a
them.
white woman. Yeah. And Dan Gatsby, B. Smith's husband, is also blaming it on race. He says that people wouldn't be shitting this hard if she wasn't white.
Look, love is blind. He fell in love with another woman. If she's actually helping, like she has a room he's in the house. She's not moving in. So she comes, she helps. He has a good relationship with her. This probably is like the one little glimmer in his life that brings him happiness. So
I don't see anything wrong with it. I asked Dan today. I was like, what would you do? And he was like, oh, I would definitely have a girlfriend. And then I said, okay, great. So you don't mind if I have a boyfriend? Then he got really upset. I'm like,
when the tables are turned.
Yeah. Then he's like, no, I don't want you moving in a guy here.
Look, she still has a special place in his heart, I'm sure. Gatsby's still taking care of her. They still live together. They're obviously not having sex together because she can't.
It is a tough one.
He's still a man with manly needs. Yeah, it's a really difficult place, but hey, it's not our place to judge. It's their life. And all we can say is,
well, and they're young too. Like he's
family.
In his like early 60s. Like if he were 78 or 75 and he's out there knocking boots and trying to get like, dude, okay, enough. You know?
Yeah, he still has at least 20 good years, 11 on him.
Yeah, I mean, damn. I don't know. People are upset about that though. They think it's awful that he shouldn't be on. Clay, by the way, says, Tully made me so glad I'm never having children. Had no idea you could be so sleep deprived. You invent your own nanny and friend. It's so disturbing. Spoiler alert.
Thanks.
Spoiler alert on Tully the movie. Don't watch it. It's awful. I love this story of a woman who took earpods, the iPad earpods. And by the way, if you want to see some of the pictures, you can follow me at Hey Frase on Instagram. We'll put a lot of the pictures out there later today. AirPod craze has now taken to a new function of AirPod earrings. This woman has gone viral. It's at Blood Orgy on Twitter.
Yikes.
Creepy name.
But it went
earrings
viral.
Are awesome, don't you think? So describe them, AJ. What are they?
So AirPods, do you want me to describe AirPods or do you want me to describe the earrings?
The earrings.
I think they're almost like a play on making fun of the AirPods because AirPods are now like, you're not cool if you don't have AirPods. Like, do you even AirPod, bro? Okay. So me, no, I don't have a pair of AirPods. Do you?
I do. I just haven't, I haven't like hooked them up.
Your Bluetooth. Why not?
Because I just feel like I'm going to lose them. They're going to fall out of my ears, but everyone says that they don't. So
everyone says they're pretty sturdy.
I'm going to get into the AirPods starting tomorrow.
I doubt it. First off, I think you should, if anything, you shouldn't wear your AirPods. You should just turn them into earrings. So basically, it's just a little hook, and then it has a little chain, and the earpods are like upside down, and they just like dangle. They're dangling AirPods.
Dangling. They're so cool. And then she takes the chains and she like puts the earpods in her ears.
Well, now you'll never lose them. I mean,
it's basically like old people that put that, what
is
little
it? Like your glasses.
Yeah. And I love the glasses that clip in the front where they take them off like a doctor or whatever, and they clip them down here.
I hate those.
Like, why the fuck do you need those? Like, seriously?
I'm probably going to have them though, but I hate them.
Oh, me too. Please. I'm going to wear all the things. Life alert, everything. I'm going to have all the fucking
You're going to lose.
on.
You're like the basket case that loses everything on your head.
Where are my glasses? Bluetooth in the ear pods for earrings. Like, so if I lose one, I can just pop the others in.
Right.
Life alert.
What else?
My insulin. Like, whatever. Whatever I need.
Too far. We'll get ourselves a pair, but it's going to be a fake one. Like, they're not going to be real AirPods. I can't afford it.
They're insane.
How much is a pair? $45.
Well, I think when you buy the new iPhone, I don't know. Do they come with it? The new iPhones are like over $1,000. So, do they come with those? I don't know.
I got the new iPhone. It only goes with iPhone 7, 8, and 10.
Like 10. Yeah. Maybe with the 10.
Hashtag I'm a peasant. I hate how Apple is they just judge people if you don't have the newest iPhone, which is a joke. It's not even that great of a phone, guys.
Wow. Okay, there goes another endorsement. So there goes Apple. So I love these two women. You were right, by the way. Two women are racking up thousands of followers on Instagram. They're both named Claire. Now they're beefing over, quote, dick run plagiarism. When we're talking about dick run, we're talking about a 33-year-old woman from New Jersey named Claire was interviewed by Vice for her viral running routes, which are formed into the shape of a penis and sometimes into a hand masturbating the penis. Like, what kind of time do you have on your hands that you plan a route? Like, go to their Instagrams and look because it's hysterical. OG_dick_run. And she's got one up there like fairly recently of a hand over the penis.
Give me the name again.
OG_dick_run_Claire.
CLAIRE?
CLAIRE. Yep.
Okay, they've got so much time on their hands. I don't even have enough time to run 2 miles.
These chicks have
How long is
thousands
this?
of followers, 12,900 followers. And look, she makes she runs in the shape of a penis and it has hair. I can't.
Okay,
love
let me
them.
okay.
I love both of them. They're beefing, by the way, because Dick_Run_Claire says that she is the originator of this idea. And then OG Dick Run Claire started after her. And they're like beefing.
She's like, bitch, I'm the OG. First off, okay, you know, see those little lines, the hair?
Yes.
That means she literally just ran 0.3 miles one way, ran back 0.3 miles another way. And guess what? She did that 10 times. Looking like an idiot out here. No, I don't support this. This is stupid. How much time do you have?
Oh my God. I think it's a
You know what? That's one way. This one's ejaculating.
Okay.
Awesome.
I mean, who has the time? And essentially OG Dick Run Claire is challenging Dick Run Claire to a dick off. Like, let's see who can make the best dick design. What is that? Like 3 dicks in one? What?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. Who's got the time?
You know what? Okay. Now I'm actually proud of her. I thought this was like 26 miles. No, it's 3.57 miles of pure conjoined schlong. Okay. You know what? She's funny. I'm back on. Oh my God.
Dick Run Claire goes, what up, Chicago? Glad I got stuck out to get a, quote, handle on my surroundings. This was a cold and snowy run, just flurries. But it was much needed after a day of sitting on a plane and sitting in meetings. And I found a CrossFit box for the morning. And it's all in the shape of a dick with a hand on it.
This run, she wrote out future is female. I cannot, y'all.
These women are badass. Look at this. I love it.
Oh my God, nasty.
They run in designs. Oh my God, that's epic. I just don't know who has the time.
8.46 miles. And you're drawing. You're doing art while running.
What is happening with that dick? Wow, it's limp dick.
4 days until the weekend. # Dick Run. Brilliant.
Oh my God.
Simon Draw Dick says brilliant limp dick. Clap, clap. Sarah, why don't you do this? Oh, that's right. You don't.
I'm doing a vagina. Look at this. The one is jizzing on Trump. Who has time? This is amazing. First of all, I don't want to run this far. I'll bike it. I'll bike out a vagina. I mean, really, do you want to do this?
Oh,
Look,
she
they're
has
into corgis.
Okay, I'm with her. And she drinks Miller Lite from from a bag. I love her. She did the poop emoji.
Oh my God.
You know what? The opportunities here are endless. No one loves a turd like I do, so here's a poop emoji run. That shit twas hard.
Oh my God. If you rock a hair tie on your wrist, doctors are warning you could be cutting off circulation, which could lead to other cardiovascular issues later in life. Our intern is like, I think I've got several. Yeah, hair ties. Often they say that women, this is according to wellandgood.com, women wear too tight black or colorful hair bracelets on their wrists, thinking they look cute or totally forgetting about it. They often say that women will sometimes sleep with them on, which it cuts off the blood supply. Now, immediately it can make your finger, like your arm go numb, like you kind of sat on your arm for too long.
I've left it on overnight many a times. And I just wake up with with a limp hand. And then you just take the thing off. You're like, ow, move on.
It's about cardiovascular prevention.
So over time, though, this has health. It hurts your health.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Could potentially now. They're saying, yeah. And if you continue to cut off your blood supply, that could lead to bigger problems later on.
What about choking during sex?
Seems like a weak warning.
In the future, we would have problems in circulation. What about that?
Yeah, I don't know. Choking to me, you got to go light. You got all those little like bones in your neck and everything.
No.
Like, ugh.
I'm not admitting to. I don't know. How is it?
Things.
Someone tell me.
I'm
innocent over here.
I'm wondering.
Asking for a friend.
Oh my God. Does anyone own a Peloton bike?
Hell no.
$3,000 for one of those things.
Hello. That's why I don't own one. I got it.
Nothing seems worse. You want a bike in your house? Oh.
Now, I have an old one that I adopted. It was a hand-me-down, as is a lot of my stuff.
And it was a Peloton bike?
No, Sarah. It was like a no-name brand bike. It's like from the 80s. I wear leg warmers when I do it.
Okay, so it's like one of those old bikes that like stationary.
Stationary bike. Yeah, it's just a really old one. But then you see these commercials for Peloton and you're just like, how OD are you?
Well, yesterday on Twitter, Clue Haywood is the Instagram account that just started nonstop making fun of Peloton. And essentially saying like their commercials are so ridiculous. Like they're always in a solarium, like this all glass solarium home in LA. And it's beautiful. And they wake up in the morning and it's like sunshine and like Peloton commercials. Like, where do you want to be this morning? What do you want to do? It's just you against yourself. Like, let's go. And then they get on the bike in this multi-million-dollar home and people are like, Here it is.
I just love the music that they have just like pumping you up.
Look at this. Someone's in a New York City high-rise. What? Yes. Oh!
Maybe I run marathons, Sarah. Maybe I do dick runs.
Look, they're like, so this guy totally makes fun of it. He goes, hey, I had a carpenter build a $9,000 finished wood riser for my Peloton bike in my glass enclosed Zen garden home gym. And like he just rips on their commercials nonstop, which I think is funny because it is true.
I mean, they do pump me up. I do love the commercials.
But the reality is we're all ordering them for like a tiny ass apartment that does not look out over, Central Park.
Guess what? They bought a good marketing team and they're marketing the shit out of those bikes that cost $3,000. How much do you think they cost to make? Not $3,000.
No, I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it.
Here's the cheap version, okay? I'm always looking for the deals and steals. You get an old used bike.
Yep.
You get your iPad, which can also be used. You buy the Peloton app and you just take the classes on your shitty bike. Hello.
Do you make it stationary? You're going to put it up on cinder blocks or whatever so the tires just go like you're only...
You just are moving. You're just on bikes. You're stationary. The shit out of that Peloton bike. Let's go.
We can get you a Peloton design for a lot less. $500. Oh my God.
Less than that, Sarah. Let's go for 200.
4 things that are popping. It's everything that's popping in pop culture news. We're going to get to that. And then we have Lauren Huff here. She wrote an article that went viral and she was a female cable guy. One of the first of her kind. She installed cable in Northern Virginia for more than 10 years. And she writes about all the crazy bananas crap that happened to her, including doing cocaine with a alleged Russian mobster in McLean, Virginia, going to Dick Cheney's house and then confronting him about waterboarding, going to crazy cat ladies' houses who hoarded cats, and then like she left smelling like cat piss. The stories are insane. So the article has just like gone crazy. And then we have her on today to talk about some of the stories and she saw. And I love this because she's an unconventional woman. She's working in like a man's world in this cable world for years. How she did it, how her body held up. It's just so amazing, the stories. And going down into people's basements and what you find in their basements, including human beings.
And petrified cats.
What the fuck would you do if you go down there? Like, that's crazy. So Lauren Huff is going to be on the show. Maroon 5 has decided not to do any Super Bowl press conferences, getting even further backlash. They're donating $5,000. They made the announcement they're doing a $500,000 donation, but people are really pissed. They're going to donate it to Big Brothers Big Sisters, but a lot of people feel that Maroon 5 is not going to speak to the press because they're going to get so many questions and backlashes about Colin Kaepernick, because a lot of people did not want them to perform.
Well, they don't want them to perform because they don't think that they stand for Colin Kaepernick.
Right, exactly. That they should stand with him. Travis Scott, by the way, who's Kylie Jenner's longtime boyfriend, he's also performing. Big Boy from Outkast is also performing. But they all have continued to get a ton of backlash.
Look, can we get over this? They're donating like over $1 million to charity, of which they don't say is their choice. They say the NFL is backing all of the let's donate to charity. They're saying that they had no choice in doing Big Brother, Big Sister.
I mean, that's a really tough one. I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what the backlash is for Maroon 5. Does this affect their sales? Their sales? I mean, because Rihanna said she wouldn't do it. She Cardi B. A lot of people turned them down in solidarity.
You're donating charity. Overall, good thing.
Totally. You know what? I think the kneeling was great. I think it was completely fine. I am all for Colin Kaepernick. So, but at the same time, the NFL is a massive machine, and they're not going to. Look, I mean, they've had record views and record amount of people watching NFL games this year after they cut out all kneeling. That's shitty. I mean, that's shitty. But people are going to watch football. They're going to watch. I thought that for sure, and it was for a while when they were showing the kneeling, it was impactful. Like it was in people's faces. But the minute those ratings started dropping, boom, all of it's gone. And now the record ratings are back.
They actually said that they stopped the government shutdown so that people could go back to work and the NFL could play the Super Bowl. They said it's only for the Super Bowl. Now that's a big conspiracy theory. Yeah.
Why? Because what do they need for the Super Bowl?
Well, all the workers and stuff that help make it run, somehow it's connected to the government and people were off and they couldn't. Yeah. So they said the only reason the NFL paid off the government to open it back up just for the Super Bowl.
Fascinating.
which would be nuts.
The models that were for Fire Festival, or as I call it, Fry Festival all the time. You've probably watched both documentaries on Hulu and Netflix. They're mind-blowing. If you haven't, it's about Billy McFarland, who scammed people out of thousands of dollars, was going to have this music festival in the Bahamas with Ja Rule. But they're saying that Emily Ratajkowski, Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, and many others could be subpoenaed to show how much money was paid to them to go down there and model, because they're trying to figure out who and where all the $26 million that Billy McFarland defrauded from investors and people, ticket payers, where that money actually went.
$26 million from investors.
$26 million was raised through investors, much of which was used to attract talent that failed to even, produce the event. Not that it was on Kendall Jenner and them to produce, but on Billy McFarland. Isn't that crazy?
I'm putting bets out
million.
that Kendall and they both got, Kendall and Gigi probably made $3 million each for the commercials.
Well, they're saying that they believe at this point that McFarland paid $5.3 million to talent so that they would influence. Yeah, which is huge. Isn't that crazy?
And now they got to pay it back.
Well, that's what
if
I'm
they're
wondering.
being told.
I'm wondering, but I don't think that would be the case. I don't know. I wonder if Kendall Jenner and Bella Hadid, are they on the hook for paying that money back? They can't. That was 3 years ago.
You're right.
And they didn't know that it was a fraud.
And they probably had contracts signed, so they're probably not, liable for any money lost.
We talked about this, but Jussie Smollett from Empire, everybody knows, trending yesterday all day on Twitter. He was allegedly involved in a racist hate crime, according to police, and a homophobic beating. They assaulted him around 2 a.m. Tuesday morning outside of a subway in Chicago. According to TMZ, two white men wearing ski masks allegedly shouted, "This is MAGA country," placed a noose around Smollett's neck, beat him, and left him with a fractured rib. Given the severity of the allegations, police in Chicago said that they were doing everything to investigate. And as I mentioned this morning, the updates were that police say they've reviewed hours of footage and so far cannot find the attack. They're not saying it's not true. They're just saying,
where's the proof?
Where's the proof? They also say that when they showed up, someone initially had called 911 from an apartment where Smollett was staying. When they got there, Smollett asked them to turn off their body cameras, which, I
that's
think
normal protocol for a celebrity.
I think that's all fine. Yeah. It'll be interesting. Now, though, it's trending Jussie Smollett fake.
Oh my God. So he just did that for publicity or for the show?
I cannot believe it.
No way.
I cannot believe that that's true. I'm sure he wouldn't make that up. But some people are saying that because of what Chicago PD have put out. But I think it's just they're just keeping people updated.
Will be interesting to see as the story unfolds.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think anybody would do that, to go that far with a fake story like that.
I know, and people are so disgusted on social media, as they should be. I can't believe people are actually suggesting the attack on Jussie Smollett was fake, or, quote, he must have done something. You all make me sick. So anyway, hopefully they'll make an arrest. Hopefully they'll get to the bottom of it. And I guess they ended up saying that these letters that showed up to the set of Empire before now were fake. Is that what they're saying?
They're saying that the letters actually, didn't exist, which said you're going to die, had a picture of Jussie in a noose, which is essentially what happened in the attack. So it was all predetermined.
Wow.
But now they're saying there was no notes, and
I know that's going to be
hard to tell.
It would be interesting as it all unfolds. And Celine Dion is advising people to leave her weight alone and also her relationship. The 50-year-old is dating her 32-year-old boyfriend, Pepe Munoz.
Pepe. I want my own Pepe.
She says her weight is just fine. She's gotten a ton of backlash for her slimmer frame. And she's finally addressing her relationship with her toy boy, Pepe.
Apparently they're not exclusive. He just follows her around.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good person to follow around. So she just hangs out with him.
Yeah, whenever she wants him, not really a sex slave, but her toy boy. She's much older. She had a very serious relationship. She's probably still in love with her deceased husband, and she's able to have fun. I would do the same.
Get out
thing.
there and have a blast. She also says she's enjoying wearing couture fashion.
Couture, haute couture.
That make her feel beautiful, strong, fearless, and feminine. Even if it was just for me. You cannot please everyone all at the same time, she says.
Happen.
She's so tiny, though.
Honestly,
she's really tiny. Yeah. Anyway, she describes Pepe also as her best friend. And anyway, that they are hanging out.
If you and Shmano weren't as close to your wedding as you are now, I would suggest that you guys do a friend, not exclusive. You go back to
what?
Like you're not exclusive. You go back to
Open
what's it called?
relationship? What are we
Yeah.
doing? Dating
Yeah,
other people?
Yeah, open
Oh
relationship.
yeah, Schman is not going to be here for that. No.
He's your fuck buddy.
Oh yeah, right. Friends with benefits. Okay, I wish. Please.
FWB.
He's the most monogamous. Oh my god, no way.
It always amazes me when because I went
I
to
think it'd be awesome if he had a
college and-
girlfriend right now, but he never would.
No, you don't think so? Well, you guys are you're
No.
approaching your wedding, so
No, he's in love with soccer.
that's his true love.
That's his true love. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm also there. I'm always saying that.
First comes soccer.
Look, let's get Lauren Huff on the line. Lauren Huff currently lives in Texas, but she lived in Northern Virginia for many, many years, worked for a cable company, which she will not name, and installed cable in very famous people's homes, from everyone from Dick Cheney to an alleged Russian mobster. And she wrote an article in December for HuffPost that continues to go viral about her experience as a female cable woman. It's so good. We loved her. We wanted to ask her all the stories. And you can also read the article too. We'll tell you it's the title of the article for HuffPost. Let me find it for you. Is I was a cable guy. I saw the worst of America. But Lauren is on the phone with us and we got to talk to her earlier. So Lauren, we want to hear all about it. Mom? She is so awesome. You guys definitely check her out. It's Lauren Huff on Twitter. And of course, as you know, it's the article on Huffington Post. I was a cable guy. I saw the worst of America. All right, Age, we're out. Everybody loves your jacket.
Oh, do they?
Everybody loves it. You guys, you're amazing. Be sure to head over to iTunes. Leave us a 5-star review. Hey Frase Podcast. Tell us what you love about the show. Bye, everybody. We'll see you Monday. Love you lots. Bye, everybody. Woo! Hey, Frase, I like it. Rock the cast pod. Rock the cast pod. Woo!
Sarah, give it to me.
The cast pod. Rock the cast pod. Oh! sorry. sorry. Rock the cast pod.
See you next week, everybody.
I'm
We love
definitely
ya.
an actress. Oh!
We're cutting it. Cutting it.
Woo! Yes. Bad connection. Guys, the connection. It's the connection. Woo! Oh my God. What a great show, everybody. What a great show.
What a great show.
It was
Woo. Yeah.
nice.
So, guys.
You're like, oh crap. Oh, my mom just called to tell me I don't think you'll
Hush.
so.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is how hospice feels. What's Seth gonna do? Just have to just look at. I gotta. Um,
Go edit this. They hooked me up with it, but I have to like read. It's just an intro outro, and I just have to do it. But I'm gonna do that after I edit. Before. That's why I had to call you in the morning because I was like, hey, I got to do this. So it's at literally some.
I don't know. You. Hi.
One of the podcast village clients.